Yes, so today we are here from PTFT, and what we do is that we educate students like you on social issues that pertains to your youthful life, and therefore it's good that you are able to know these things so that it gives you the knowledge and help you make informed decisions about certain things so that you can think critical, you can be able to understand how to assess issues in your daily life. So here, when I say PTFT, you are going to reply preserving the future today. PTFT.
Preserving the future today.
PTFT.
Preserving the future today.
Good.
I'm about to talk about adolescent development. So when you talk of adolescence, it's a transitional period in human growth and development that occurs between childhood and adulthood from ages 10 to 19. From ages 10 to 19. Okay, so that is the age range for adolescents. So I believe everyone is an adolescent here because no one is below 10 years here, right? Okay, there are some developments and changes that occur in adolescence. So the first one is the physical development, okay? So the physical development occur in both the male and the female. And with the female, the physical development that occur can be some. Can you tell me some of the developments that occur in female adolescents? I can't hear you. Okay, she said development of breast. What else? Okay, development of pubic hair. Thank you very much. Okay, what about the male? Enlargement of penis. Thank you. Okay, they said your last one. You said? Okay, well, deepening of the voice. These are the physical developments that occur in both male and female. Okay. And we have the intellectual development or the cognitive, and that one deals with the thought process, your intellect, okay, which includes your attention, your memory. Some of the when you were a kid, there are some things that you really pay attention to, but now it has improved, okay. And we have your memory, your problem solving, your imagination, how creative you are, your academic and everyday knowledge and languages. So as you grow up or as you get to this adolescent stage, all these things develop, okay? We are PTFT. We have come to talk about these choices that you make. And one choice that we'll talk about that will affect your life in a positive way, that will affect your future in a positive way is abstinence, okay? When you talk of abstinence is avoiding an activity, it being sex, drugs, or some groups or codes or games, okay? And the wonderful thing about abstinence in a sexual form is that when you abstain, it doesn't only prevent unwanted pregnancy, but it also prevents you from contacting STIs.
This morning, just like my colleague has mentioned, we're going to be talking about aspects of the See Something, Say Something campaign. Right? And to help us do that, we're going to try and define aspects of terrorism and then look at the types, the consequences if you perpetrate an act of terrorism. Alright? And then we would see why it is important to even have this engagement at all, and what you and I can do as citizens. Now, those pictures you see on the board are literally the most iconic pictures reflecting what terrorism is. Those are the twin towers of the World Trade Center. I'm sure you've heard about the bombing. What is terrorism? Terrorism simply is when an individual or a group of persons decide to use any act of violence or threat to commit violence or to harm, essentially to create a sense of fear and panic, okay? And the objective is one and the same, to advance their own political, ideological, cultural, racial, whatever their objectives, but chiefly political and religious, okay? So essentially in that situation, a certain organization called Al-Qaeda, you've heard Al-Qaeda before, Good. A certain organization called Al-Qaeda decided to fly some planes filled with bombs into those towers, and they wanted to create a sense of panic and fear in the US to advance their own religious and political objectives. Abdel Malik, they are all terrorists. There's one thing common to them. They are all dead. I said there's one thing common to all the terrorists you are seeing, that they are what? It's important, keep that in mind. Initially they were up in Algeria, they descended into Niger, moved into Mali, they are now in Burkina Faso, and it is closer to you than you think. And that's why it's important for us to have this discourse. If you do any of these things and you are sent to court, you are caught in the act and sent to court and found guilty of any of them, there is a consequence for you.
I learned about terrorism, and I learned that a person who uses a threat of violence to cause harm on an individual. And I also learned about some possible causes of terrorism. Examples are poverty, unemployment.
My name is Sarah Blake, and I have learned about the teenage pregnancy. It can lead to teenage pregnancy, and I'll be dropped out of school.
My name is Mabra Nadella. Okay, I learned an early adolescent. The age begins and the age ends. Like it begins at the age of 10 to 19 years.
My name is Beatrice Anthony. We should abstain from teenage pregnancy, and we should learn more about sex education.
I'm Mary. What I learned today by not giving up my properties for any terrorist act, and then if I see any act, then I'll call the 99.
My name is Manuela Watson. I learned about adolescent. Things that occur during adolescence. They often feel shy and their voice becomes grounded, and they develop pubic hair around their sexual organs. And I learned that the teachers teach us about adolescent education or sexual education, so that we'll be able to know we will not do certain things that will bring us harm to ourselves.
I'm Magnus. As a teenager, I would like to say you have to be tolerant and accept other people's views, because their views also matter, and it will help to reduce terrorism in our country. Yeah.
I'm done. I learned that terrorism is an act made by a man or a group of people to cause harm or fear to a nation. And I can apply this knowledge to my life by saying that terrorism can be avoided if we have tolerance for others, other races, other religions, and other countries.
Justice. Okay, so as a young guy as I am, I'll be like patriotic to my country, and if I see something, I'll say something like calling the police and